Welcome back to another episode of One Dad's Garage. I am Danny. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying our content. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. There's another project that I just recently got. If you saw some of the other videos, you may have seen it in the background. I'm going to be talking about the infamous Nissan 300ZX that I just recently got and what our next plans are with it. So stick around. Yes, I got a 300Z, a 93. I have been wanting to get my hands on one of these for the longest time, and the opportunity presented itself. It came from locally here where I live, just down the road, maybe like 15 minutes from my house. It was crazy how it happened because I just wasn't even looking for it, and it popped up. I saw it, took a glance at it, and when I got there, it was much nicer than what I expected. So yeah, in the background over here, you see the S10. Our last video, I cleaned out all the engine bits, looking real nice. I still have to finish it up and do some paint touch up on the chassis. I want to get that all covered in paint so it looks decent, because I'm not going to be able to get to it once the motor's in there for good, hopefully, right? Hopefully nothing goes bad with that. But enough for that. Today's going to be all about the 300Z, and let me show you exactly what we got. It is in awesome shape. These are all the original floor mats. She had them in a bag just so she thought they were a little bit dirty, and she wasn't sure if the new owner would want it. It's got all the belts for to secure the T-tops. And I mean, it's just an outstanding condition. This is just a little bit sun damage from not having any tints on there to protect it. I always like tinting my cars for that very reason, just to protect all this stuff. And the car is super clean and super straight. All original exhaust, so it hasn't been hacked up by anybody. And that's one of the main reasons I got it. So maybe you can help me decide on what to do next with this project. Obviously, I am doing the LS swap on this bad boy behind me over here, which has a stage 2 cam in it. It's gonna be a mild build, but it's definitely gonna go pretty good. So, I don't know, should I do an LS swap on the 300Z? Or just keep it the way it is and just modify it and do something different on the channel, throwing a suspension on there, throwing some wheels, making it look real decent. And I know it's an automatic, and I don't mind it at all. Whether it was a stick shift or an automatic, I was ready to purchase this car at the moment I saw it, because I saw the condition it's in, and hopefully you see the same things that I did. We can do a lot with the car, just from a looks perspective. So I don't know, comment below, let me know what your thoughts are on this. What should we do next on One Dad's Garage? We are going to change the oil on it today and put some oil treatment in there, and that should be good to go. It should quiet down the motor. Let me show you what it sounds like right now. You heard the before, you see that it has a pretty good tapping sound from up top. That's all up top, it's not below. And they were known for these issues before. So I have some oil treatment that I'm gonna throw in there. I'm gonna drive it around for a while, just so that after the oil change is done and everything, I want to compare the before and after. The oil that I'm going to use today is a 10W30. It's an STP high mileage, and the reason I went with the cheap stuff is because I plan to do another oil change fairly quickly. I want this to almost like flush that motor out, even though I know the motor is very clean. I checked under the oil cap, and the oil's very, very clean on this car, but I want to swap it out. That's been sitting there for a long time. I got the Lucas oil stabilizer. I wanted to share with you a little bit of the method that I use behind changing oil. One of the things that I do is I drive the car for a while and I wait for the motor to be warm, because that changes the thickness of the oil, right? It makes it a little bit looser. So basically what I like to do is just doing it that way allows for everything to flow out of there, or as much gunk as possible. So if you have really old oil or oil that's been sitting for a long time like this one, you're trying to get everything to flow right out. That's the 300Z. You kind of know what my plan is right now, what I'm on the fence about. I am done with the oil change. I have to go pick up Ethan right now at school, so the time is up. I appreciate you checking out the video. Until next time.